What's good, y'all? It's your girl, Miss Shannon, and I was just sitting here reflecting on some things that I've been through, and I was thinking about the time after I became an empty nester and I decided to leave my hometown. I left Ohio and decided to move to Florida. Never knew nobody in Florida, never visited Florida. Hell, I never even took the kids to Disney in Florida. Nothing about Florida, but after I sat and dropped my son off, my other daughters were situated where they were, and it was just me. And I had received a pink slip from my job, like, y'all, for real, pink slip. If I don't know what a pink slip is, for some of the, we should know, 40 and over, you should know that a pink slip is a termination of your job. I received a real pink slip and had to sign it. I knew that my job wasn't going to be there anymore, and I was just sitting in this big old house by myself, and I had decided to bust a big faith move and relocate, move somewhere I had never been out. When I tell you it was a faith move, y'all, I'm telling you it was a faith move, because I didn't know where I was going, because the place that I had looked for fell through. I was on unemployment. I didn't even have it set up. People, you don't quit no job and you don't do this until you do this. Well, I tried all that. It just didn't work out that way for me. But in my heart, I still knew it was time to go. And I can remember how many people supported it and how many people fought against it because it was something that they wouldn't do. And I can remember being so torn and conflicted, like, dang, is this what I should be really doing? And I knew it was, because I had the positive people in my life, and was like, yeah, go for it. I'll help you look, and this, that, and the other. And I can remember even on the way down here, that as I was traveling, there was a huge car accident on the highway as I'm coming down, I think 77, headed to Florida, and a car blew up. Had hit the sign, and a car blew up, and I was like maybe 1, 2, 3, 4 cars back from where the accident had happened, and the fire trucks had cut off everything. And I'm like, dang, God, did you not want me to go for real? Because I'm hearing all the negativity from the people around me saying, don't go. You don't know nobody down there. How you just gonna go down there? Da, da, da. And I'm like, no, I know this is what I'm supposed to be doing. And I was scared. And I had ended up, the place that I had chose when I went, because I did make one trip down there and got with a realtor and found a place, but I had put the lease in and everything, and it was a Saturday, and come Monday they said it had already been leased. So I didn't really have a place. The leasing lady that I was with, the realtor I was with, she said, Shannon, I kind of know what you're looking for. I got you. So she sent me pictures, but sometimes pictures don't really show it. So I'm like, okay. So I took the place that she found for me, and had to make it there before a certain time so I can get my key. Now, mind you, the accident was on the highway, rolling down. Soon as I sat there, I was like, dang, I got stuck. The fire truck said, go on through. He started letting people go around the opposite way to get, because the highway was shut down at this point. And I was car number 4. And I'm telling y'all all this just to say that sometimes you have to be mindful not to let things hijack your day. You have to be mindful not to let the words, the advice of naysayers come back to you and hijack or steal from you the excitement and the joy you feel about moving forward and doing something different. So I want to challenge you, and I made it. I made it with 45 minutes to spare, got my key, didn't have a bed, car full with everything I could take with me, and that was it. And I got my key. The place closed at 5 o'clock. I got there at 4:15. found the place, the house that I went to. And mind y'all, wasn't no, wasn't no MapQuest. I mean, wasn't no Google Maps. It was MapQuest at that time. Like, I had to write everything down on a piece of paper. So before I even left, I had wrote all the directions to get there, and then I wrote the directions to get from the rental place to the house. And I got there, saw a Target, went and bought me an air mattress and a pump. I had to take the pump back because I couldn't afford it. I was broke. And I had to find me a place. I mean, I had to find a job. Didn't have a job. And I just kept remembering telling myself, like, if I find a job, if I find a church, I'll begin to meet people. And eventually, I'll be able to see people I know in the neighborhood. Now, that was almost 10 years ago, and I've been here. So I just wanted to encourage you single parent empty nesters out here busting faith moves and selling houses, and your kids might be mad because you're selling the family home, and who gives you the right to do that? This is the family home. And I want to tell you that you have a right to decide what you do with this portion of your life. And they're adults. They'll be okay. You can't, like I said, allow them to hijack your plans, your dreams, your desires, your purpose, because it's already scary enough. Okay? Don't let nobody hijack and take that from you. Use that, take a moment and what we call catch it, examine that thing, and then release it. Let it go, so that you can continue to move forward with your own purposes. Because yes, after parenting is no longer full time, you still have a purpose, and this is part of mine. And I didn't know it was going to be something like this when I moved here. I had no idea. I didn't know that I would write 3-4 books since I've been here. I had no idea. I knew it was something I wanted to do. I knew I couldn't do it where I was because of all the distractions. I knew that I didn't have a lot of people believing that I can do it. Or let me just say, I didn't see a lot of people doing with the things that I were doing. It just always seemed to be me, and I was cool with that. So I want you to have solace. Understand that some stuff will come to hijack your joy, hijack your peace, hijack when you've made up your mind to do something and you know what's good for you. Sometimes you have to catch it before it enters your ear and release it. Sort that thing out to see, is this really lining up with what I'm planning or what I know God told me? And if it ain't, release that thing and keep pressing on. Keep moving. Keep living, because your purpose didn't stop with being a full-time parent. That just was your purpose for that season. And now it's time. It's time. It's time for you to realize your post-parenting purpose. And it's time for you to make yourself a non-negotiable priority. Non-negotiable. I have to be a priority because I still have people that I need to impact. I still even have my children who are watching. It's always somebody watching how you show up, because how you show up really does matter. So I just wanted to leave that there with y'all and share a little bit of my story for those who are making big transitions and doing big things and people ain't happy with you. It's not so much that they're not happy with you. It's just that they never done it, never seen it done, don't believe you could do it because they probably can't. But I want you to be steadfast. I want you to be focused and go. And let me tell you something. It was not easy, y'all. I had to get accustomed to new rules, new ideas, new systems, new people, because in Florida it's way different than Ohio. We have so many nationalities down here. I wasn't used to that. I took French but never pursued it. Everything's Spanish and English here. I just didn't know. But enjoy the journey. Learn from it. Y'all even got evicted because the rules at home were 30 days notice. The rules in Florida, 60 days notice. I didn't know. And I was just like, well, dang, God. Why you send me down here? I ain't never been evicted in my life to come to a place and be evicted down here. And this is just me being honest. And it was like, so you can learn, so you can grow, so your character can build up, so you can see that you can do it. And I'm like, okay, been there, done that, been here 10 years. And guess what? Now I'm ready to do something else. So I just wanted to encourage my single parents out here who are looking to do some big transitions and a little trepidous about it. Um, Catch and release those things, sort them out, see if this is lining up with what you is. Toss the stuff that don't go away, and don't let nobody hijack your peace and your joy because they don't have it. And that's all I wanted to say. Y'all let me know if this makes sense. I'll holler at y'all later. Bye-bye.